What a lovely day here in Traverse City at our local park. I just wanted to take a minute out of my day here to share with you what I believe to be the top 3 exercises or movements for plantar fasciitis. Plantar fasciitis can be a very debilitating problem. I've personally had plantar fasciitis. Basically, the arch of the foot where the plantar fascia lives becomes stressed out and inflamed. And that inflammation becomes a symptom of a bigger problem, which says that my body can't handle the stresses that are occurring. And usually that's because of improper motion. We have 3 big areas that we focus on that can cause or contribute to plantar fasciitis. The first area is my ankle mobility. If the ankle mobility is poor, my foot is essentially pushing off the ground in what would be considered an unlocked position or a flat position, and that typically can be contributed from the ankle mobility being poor. The second area would be my hip mobility. That's another very common area. And the third is actually my upper spine mobility. All of these things have to move together when I'm walking, and if one of those 3 areas is limited in motion, it can cause a lot of problems. So I'm going to show you the top 3 movements, one for the foot and ankle, one for the hip, and one for the upper spine, that you can start working on today to find a solution to your plantar fasciitis. The first one we're going to do here, we're going to use this nice wall here on the back of this building here in the park. And the reason I have this next to a wall, so I can use this for my hands to be on so I can have some stability. So we're going to focus on my left foot. My left foot, it has plantar fasciitis. So we're going to get into a position here where we have that left foot is going to be behind us. And this is really important. We're going to toe in. I'm going to turn that foot in about 5 to 10 degrees. That's really important. If you let that foot turn out, there's a chance this could actually make you feel worse. So by all means, please make sure that foot's turned in. We're going to put our hands against the wall here, and immediately I feel tension in the back of my calf. That's not enough though. We're going to take this right foot and we're going to drive it across the body. Okay, we're going to drive it across the body to create that reaction in the ankle that we need. I'm going to try this 25 times across the body. Very good. So there's number 1, ankle mobility. Number 2 is going to be for the front of the hips. There's a muscle in the front of the hips called the hip flexor that has a big influence on how the foot is leaving the ground. If we're tight, oftentimes it'll make our foot turn out and we'll have a lot of stress on the bottom of our arch. So I'm going to get down on one knee. My right leg is the focus here. My right foot's going to come forward a bit. I'm going to gently slide my hips forward and back. Right away I feel tension here. That's good. If I have a little bit of soreness underneath my knee, I'm going to put a pad under there, a nice foam pillow or something like that. So we start out by going 30 seconds front to back. Then we're going to hold that forward position and we're going to try to go side to side. My arms are going to be the driver. 30 seconds. Then I'm going to take this and I'm going to go right rotation, left rotation. And again, we're getting this muscle to lengthen in 3 planes of motion. I'm going to switch sides. I'm going to go through the same sequence on this side, front to back, side to side, and rotation right and left. So that's number 2, hip mobility. Number 3 is actually for this upper spine. All right? So what we're going to do here, we're going to use our wall again. When I take a right step forward, my upper spine is supposed to rotate to the right. Sometimes if that's stiff, that can cause problems on the opposite side, plantar fascia. I'm going to take my hands on the wall here, rotating to the right. I'm going to grab this wall, or doorway or door frame, and I'm just going to simply drive my right knee forward. As I do this, I feel a nice stretch in my upper back. I'm going to try to do this 60 seconds. I'm going to turn around. I'm going to put my left foot forward. My hands are going to go to the left. And I'm going to try that same movement for 60 seconds. Those top 3 exercises or movements, I would recommend trying 2 to 3 times a day over the next 2 weeks. Judge it in 2 weeks' time. If you don't feel any change, then there might be something else going on. Keep in mind, there's hundreds of reasons why somebody's plantar fascia can be irritated and inflamed. These are the top 3 most common strategies that we use. But if it's not helping you, don't give up. There's hope. There's a solution for you, and we're here to help. Physical therapists at Superior Physical Therapy are plantar fasciitis specialists. And if you'd like to come in and get assessed today, please call us at 231-944-6541. Thank you.